Hi guys. Um, you can see my screen here. My name is Abhishek, and today's concept what we are going to study is network management, and my USN is on your screen. Today's concept what we are going to study is TCP/IP based networking. Okay, so I guess you are aware of what is TCP/IP. It's a protocol actually, yeah, and this comes under networking management. Okay, let's move further. So here, first thing what we are going to learn is TCP/IP network. So there are two types of network, as you know. There's an internet and there's an intranet. So what is internet and what is intranet? We'll get to know in this video very easily, and let's discuss it. TCP/IP, Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol. Okay. So it is a suite of networking protocols that forms the backbone of the internet and are also used extensively in intranet. Let's explore both. I guess you are not understanding what I am speaking right now since I'm just pronouncing what is written on the screen. So no issues. I'll just explain you. Foremost thing to understand what is TCP/IP model, inter protocol. I'm sorry. You must be able to know what is OSI model. Okay, OSI model. So basically, there are seven layers in OSI model, and this TCP/IP protocol comes under transmission layer. Okay, as far as I remember, it comes under transport layer. Okay, transport layer, not transfer layer, transport layer. So let's go. So here we'll be discussing briefly about the topics. Okay, and explain it two types of network: intranet and internet. Okay, so let's go. So first thing is, what is network? You might be heard of like networks in your school days. That is, there's a term called mesh topology. There are different topologies. First thing you might be knowing in your 10th standard, you might have studied all those things. What is topology? Star topology, bus topology, then ring topology. These are the topologies what we have studied in our school times. So just glance it. If you are aware of it, then very great. If not, just go on ChatGPT or Google. You just tell ChatGPT, just explain me all types of what do you say that topologies. It will explain you very easily, and just read the point, you'll understand everything. So what is network? We can define network as a group of connected device. Okay, simple. See, you are connect, this is one place, this is another place. Okay, not place you consider as a device itself, since networking has become very common today. This is one device, this is another device, this is connected, this is connected to, through a interface. Okay, through a medium. Okay, I must tell, not an interface, through a medium. So this is called network. Today we are using optical fibers and much more things. So this is what is said to be basically, I'll just show you here on Google. Not required, I guess, not required. I'm sorry, not this. Not required. I was about to show you how cables are connected inside the sea and how we are connected through each other. But I guess you are very much aware of that. So not required, I guess. So we can define network as a group of connected devices. Here it can be many devices. Since this device I have shown here only one device, it could be many devices. For an example, you take I just take this. I just draw it here. So you take this, and furthermore, you just connect this with this one itself. So it is also connected. See, take it as A, this one A. Okay, you take this as A, you take this as B, you take this as C. So A is connected to B, right? A is connected to B, A is also connected to C. This let it be as C. So A is connected to B and A is connected to C. So indirectly B, this is B, okay, this one is B, this is C. Indirectly B is connected to C. So this connection directly or indirectly is said to be networking connection between anything. On LinkedIn we have if you are aware, if you are an engineering student, what is LinkedIn? If you know very well, why to go on LinkedIn? Let's take Instagram. People, you get a recommendation based on your networks. Like this person, you know him, you go for like basically follow him, you'll get many more lists there. So the same manner here networking is all about. So let's go in the internet. What is internet? Internet is nothing but connection itself. Internet is a massive global network that connects the people and device widely worldwide. Okay, here see, I will upload this on YouTube server. Okay, they have their data center somewhere in California or in India somewhere. They might not be having in India, I'm sure, but they might be having somewhere in California in America. So in that way, this thing will be uploaded there, and from there you are fetching this data from by using request, HTTP request. okay, and then you'll be getting this video what you are studying here, right? So in the same manner, internet is internet is same thing. When you request and you get it, see, you might have studied about the client server architecture. Client request about client, see, I'll just try to show you here. If you are aware of web development, okay, if you are aware, let this be as a client, let this be as a server. So what happens is, when client requests for the information, the server gets it, okay. Now the server has got it, and this server will send the respond, okay, send the respond, okay, take this, you have requested, for example, let's take any example, amazon.com, okay, you have taken amazon.com, you are you are the client, this is the data center, you have requested amazon.com on your search browser, that is google, okay. Search engine is google, you have searched there. Now this search engine will go to the data center of amazon, and amazon will be like, huh, take this, take this, take this, take this, take this, and whatever it is having, that will be given to you. So this is how the internet works, okay. Internet, basically, this is what about I'm speaking about, client server architecture, but internet is a connection, okay. So between this see, I have a amazon product will be uploaded some by some person, and that will be stored in the data center of the amazon, and that will be basically, you will be accessing it. So indirectly you are connected to the person who has uploaded his product on the amazon website, okay. That is how the retailer and the customers works in the amazon and any other e-commerce websites or anything, okay. So this is what is internet, I mean to say, okay. So let's move further. What is intranet? Wrong spelling, I'm sorry for that. Okay, so intranet, within an organization, you might, as I told you, messed there's a different types of topologies, right? So in the same manner, there are two types of networks, okay. One is internet, other one is intranet. So here in the intranet, what happens is, it's basically for private use, okay. For an example, you're working in raw, for an example, let us say, working in raw, or in Mossad, some agency. Okay, now you're working in raw. What happens is, your file data, it's very confidential. You cannot have, like, basically, what to tell, chances of losing your data today. Data is more precious than the weapons and many other things. Okay, so you cannot basically lose your data. So what happens is, the government or any organizations, what they do is, they make use of intranet. See, this is an organization, see, this thing, okay. For file sharing purpose or for any other purpose, we basically make use of intranet within an organization, so that the security is very much high over there as compared to internet today. Cyber security, you are aware how much cyber crimes are happening, but in case of intranet, this is not possible. Yeah, it is possible, but it is exceptional, very much exceptional, okay. So I have given you the top uh, s- top level difference between internet and intranet, okay. So let's move further and just try to understand. So internet, see here, if you're making the point, if you're noting it down, so note it down, very simple. The internet is a global network that connects millions of computer and devices worldwide. So simple, you will be having, like, as I told you, it will be connected. TCP/IP is a primary protocol used on the internet for communication between the devices. TCP/IP model is basically used. Okay, there are three types of protocols: TCP/IP, UDP, and TCP/IP. These are the three major protocols what we are using. So here in the TCP, there's only you take only TCP. Okay, so in the case of TCP, there's a very less chances of losing data, okay. It's almost nil, okay, no data will be lost. But whereas in udp, data will be lost. You take example of google meet, take the example of google meet. In google meet, what happens is, basically, in google meet, basically, uh, certain times your data will be your audio will be fluctuating, you get stuck, so that day your data get basically lost, okay, the day your data get lost. But whereas when you're messaging to someone, for an example, this is my phone, this is some other person's phone, so when I message from this phone to this phone, directly message, no any applications at all. For application, we use port number. So I'm not speaking about port numbers and all here, I'm using simple application. So port number is totally a different concept. So this from this phone to this phone, we directly send the data to this phone. Okay, message. So there's no chances you wrote A B C. See, my name is Abhishek, so I write ABHISCK. So when I write on this phone, this phone, and send it to this person, what happens is there's no loss of data. But at the same time, certain times you might have observed that data will be lost in the case of Google Meet. Okay, so this is the difference between TCP IP, and this is TCP and UDP. Now this is TCP IP, the third one, primary protocol used for internet communication between the devices. Okay, so it enables data to be transmitted reliably and efficiently across vast distance. You are sitting here, you want to contact some person in California or in Saudi Arabia or in Russia, or in Pakistan, any place in world. So what happens is we make use of TCP IP. Okay. So internet is a public network, meaning it is accessible to anyone with an internet connections. Okay, connections. It is used for various purposes, including web browsing. Very simple. You go and type something on your web browser search engines. For an example, you go on Google, you type paper grid. I'm having a book of paper grid. So it'll be what now, as I told you, client server architecture. You are the customer. The customer is the data center. Data center of Google. Okay. So what happens is as soon as you enter, it goes there. Yeah. Okay. This is what it finds. So it'll just transfer you all the informations, what it is having, okay, what it is having, it'll start sharing to you. So this is what it is mean to say using browser. Email, files transfer, online gaming, video conferencing, and more can be done using this internet. A simple thing. And it is decentralized, meaning there is no single point of control. Instead, it is consists interconnected network operated by various organizations, governments, and individuals. There is no single data centers. There are many data centers in the world through which internet works. Okay, let's go further. Internet. And internet is a private network based on TCP/IP protocol that is typically used within an organization or a company. As I told you, here it's very high secure. The credentiality, your file will be very much safe, and much more thing. It will be very safe, you guys. Okay. So in the case of internet, it is possible that your data get leaked. So that is not possible in intranet. Okay. Unlike the internet, which is open to public, and internet is restricted to the authorized user within an organization. Okay, huh. You give the access to me, I can only take the information what you're sending. Okay, only then it is possible. Internet are used for internal communication within an organization. You can use internet. Okay, collaboration and sharing the resources. Common internet services include file sharing, email, internal websites, and database access. See, database access is one of the major point. Data, see, everything is kept inside the database itself. Okay, so your database, if it basically someone hack your database, what happens? He is the one who can take everything information. Okay, for example, you take the government of India database, like the government of India raw database. Okay, so raw database is very confidential. It is very much essential for government of India. Okay, so if unauthorized person get it, and if he can make use of it basically for not good thing. Okay, basically not good thing. So that is what the problem arises. So we use intranet. So intranet are often secured using firewalls. Okay, firewalls, if you are aware, well and good. If not, firewalls are basically security thing. Okay, this is very deep concept, I would not get into it. So firewalls are basically used for the protection itself. So an access control to the protect sensitive information and ensure that only authorized person can access the network. For example, I can give you how to tell you. You take um, you your ID card, college ID card can be considered as firewalls. See, your college ID card tells you whether you are permitted to get into the college every day or not. If you are having ID card, well then great, you are able to enter into the college. If not, no. That ID card gives you that permission, so that is how authorized person can access the network. Further, key difference. This is the major thing what you have to learn here. Accessibility. Internet can be accessed by anybody in the world. Okay, for an example, anybody can access Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, that is today called as X, and Google website, anything. Okay, YouTube, anybody can access it. But whereas in intranet, only the person who's authorized within an organization can basically he can access. Okay, it is restricted towards the people to whom the authority has been given. Purpose: the internet services is wide range of see internet services a wide range of purpose, including global communication, information access, and entertainment. Internet is primarily used for internal communication and collaboration within an organization. See, it is basic English, I can't tell anything here, explain you. The security, as I told you many times, the security is very much high in case of intranet, not an internet. Yeah, internet it is possible, highly possible. Today, many engineers are working on cybersecurity, but in the case of intranet, it is highly secure in comparison to internet. See, intranet typically more secure than internet because access can be tightly controlled and monitored. The internet being open, present, and more security challenges. So, say internet is global internet. Okay, is a global network connecting the entire world, while an internet is only for the localized to specific organization or company. You might have seen LAN, WAN, and all, right. So in that way, you can understand it. Very simple. So thanks a lot. Please like my video, share, subscribe, and have a great year ahead.